Hello there and welcome to today's video. The topic for today, this may be stopping your success. Sounds a bit vague, right? But I'll share with you what it's all about. But I want to really open up today. I want you to really think carefully about you and your success and what in the heck could be holding you back. If there's nothing holding you back, if you're going 100 miles an hour, if you're making all the sales you want, you don't even need to stay with me. Thank you for dropping by, but take care. You're too busy to go to spend time here. However, if you're not achieving the success you really hoped for and wanted, okay, then hang in there with me. I've got to share some thoughts with you that may just help you. I hope they do, all right? The bottom line is this. How many times have you left a sales meeting or a sales conversation and you get back in the car and you think, oh, bummer. God, I wish I'd said that. Or I should have said this, right? Think about that. Has that ever happened to you? Or perhaps another one, you're in the middle of a conversation and you've asked your potential customer some questions and they're answering you and you're listening intently like you should, right? But what you're hearing is absolute rubbish. What you're hearing is not right. What you're hearing is if they do what they are telling you, they're going to go down a rabbit hole. They're going to absolutely waste a lot of time and money and effort, okay? But you never voiced your opinion. You just kept it to yourself. Has that ever happened to you? Okay? Or another one, which is even more worrying, when you're talking with a potential client, okay, and you know they're holding something back, right? You know they're holding something back. I mean, it's not just the body language, it's the way that you are speaking together, and yet you do not ask the question. You do not try to find out, even though you sense it, even though you know it. Deep down inside you, you can feel the darn thing. You don't go the next step and find out why or what it is that's holding them back. If you can relate to any of those things, then you are holding yourself back. You really are holding yourself back. And I want to share some thoughts with you that may help you to overcome that particular issue. Because, by the way, you're not alone. I'll come back to that in a minute. My name is Peter Beckenham, the Village Marketer. And as always, talking to you from my little Thai village, way up near the Cambodian border. What I just shared with you, okay, are examples of one thing in particular, and that is the desperate need for approval. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with you, okay, but so many people, and in fact, all of us, think about it, all of us like to have people like us. All of us are seeking approval from people. All of us enjoy being loved by people. I appreciate that, okay? But bear in mind, when you've got your business hat on, I'm not asking you to be a pain in the butt, but I'm asking you to be honest. I'm asking you to show integrity, not just look after your ego when you're liking business, but show a bit of darn integrity, which means you have to ask some tough questions, all right? You have to. Stop worrying about the fact you might upset or disturb your potential customer. Think about this. They might like you, they might love you. But if you don't really get clarity and truth for them, then they're going to not respect you at all, right? They won't respect you at all. Not only that, they won't do business with you either. I'd love you to leave me some comments about what you think about this particular presentation. If you think someone can benefit from it, thanks for the loves. If someone can benefit from it, share it. My point is this. You truly need to build respect and leadership if you're running a business, not just go for likes, not just go to be loved. I'll give you an example, okay? Change the name. About 3 hours ago, okay, in my time, I was having a conversation with this guy, and he was adamant, absolutely so adamant, right, that this is what he's going to do. Now, by the way, the solution that I had for him had nothing to do with me. I mean, he's already a client of mine. I was just listening to what he had to say, okay? And at the end of the day, he was so adamant, he wasn't prepared to open and think of anything else. So I just said to him, let's call him, I don't make up a name, let's call him Jason. Hey, Jason Smith, thanks for watching. Oh, no, it wasn't you, by the way. You know that. Jason, I said to him, tell me, how much longer are you going to put up with, or how much longer can you afford to put up with this huge problem? Why are you leaving it to be unresolved? I don't understand it. You're bleeding your business dry and you're bleeding your family dry. Why are you doing this? Now, that's a pretty tough question, right? But it's also a way of being honest with them. It's also a way of building respect with them and getting integrity with them. I know that he didn't like me asking that question. Sure, he didn't like it. But at the end of the conversation, he came back and thanked me. He thanked me for being honest with him. He said, oh, thank God you had the guts to ask me, Peter, because no one has asked me that question before. And that to me made my day. Sure, it was a tough conversation, okay? But it goes well past the idea of being liked. Forget the idea of seeking people's approval, okay? Instead, seek their respect by being honest with them. If you're worried about, oh, I don't want to upset people, okay? If you've got that in your head, then it's going to come out and transform in all sorts of ways. And the message you have with people and the conversation you have with people is going to be a complete waste of bloody time. Because all you're doing is being nice. You're not being honest. You're not being honest. And if you're not being honest, then I can tell you very quickly, those people will soon lose interest, faith, and respect in you. If you want to be a business person, forget the like and love bit. It's nice to have it, but instead go for integrity, go for clarity, go for truth. And that way you'll have a viable business, okay? And by the way, be careful. Even when people are adamant, buyers think they know what they're buying, but it's really your responsibility to make sure they know what they're buying. Or should they buy at all? Two parts, right? Maybe they shouldn't be buying what you're offering. And sometimes that's a tough question, right? Because you're thinking, oh, I've got the money coming here, but at the same time, this person really shouldn't buy it because of X, Y, and Z. Be honest. Be upfront. Tell them the damn truth, okay? They will respect you for it, and you'll probably get a lot of introductions to people anyway, right? And your business will bloom. So be careful. Make sure you're always putting the record straight with them, okay? And by the way, customers, they enjoy talking with you when you're honest with them, but they also really don't like sometimes the things you have to tell them. They don't, as I mentioned before, they don't like it, but they need to know it. They need to understand it. And this is the aspect of business. This is the aspect of sales and marketing that so many people muck up. They truly muck it up because all they can think of is some smart script to follow. And if they follow this script, then the person will say, yes, 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 and I'll buy. We are dealing with people. We are building relationships. And you should be building your business one person at a time based on truth, not based on some smart ass, excuse my French, smart, hypey sales script. Forget that crap. Please forget that, okay? By the way, one thing you'll notice, something might be running around in your head and you think, oh, I really need to tell them that, but I'm not sure whether I should. If that's the case, tell them. If you believe that they should hear it, tell them. I can tell you it will not be as confrontational as you think it is. They will truly appreciate it, okay? There's no doubt about that. So what do you do? If you're faced with this situation and you're hearing what I'm saying to you today, and you're thinking, well, yeah, Peter, that's fine, but how do I overcome this problem? How do I overcome this need to want to be liked? This fear of losing my potential client? This uncomfortable feeling about talking to people that is really the truth. How do you overcome that? How do you do that? Well, really, you've got to trust your instincts, right? And you've got to trust your self-belief. You really have to trust your self-belief. You have to believe that what you're telling them is the truth. You have to believe that what your solution is the truth. Okay? Because if it's not the truth, you don't deserve to be having a conversation with them, and get the heck out of the business. Because people like you making it difficult for the rest of us. That is the truth. Okay? So believe in yourself and share that belief with your potential customer. If you think they should hear it, Dan will tell them. Okay? By the way, one other thing is this. It's not how you say it. It's sometimes what you say, and sometimes when you say. Okay? So this is a combination of things. And in this video, I can't spend time talking about that. But how you say things, what you say, and when you say them is an important, critical aspect of getting your potential client to listen to you, understand, respect you, and hear what you have got to say, okay? My point is this. Be comfortable with yourself in getting the client, getting the prospect to truly open up with you and be honest. Be comfortable in that, even though it's not pleasant in some cases, because it's really, you're opening up some wounds, right? I'm not asking you to be comfortable because you're seeing the person squirming in pain. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is be comfortable by the fact you should be doing this process because you're doing a great service to them. That's my point to you, all right? And the other thing is this. When you come back from a sales conversation or a sales meeting, or you just finished or you're online, etc., the first thing you should do, and I always do this, I've got my notebooks, okay? And I write copious notes in there based on sales conversations I've had with people. And I sit down and I think, because we're all learning and we can all improve, okay? And I think, how could I have done this better? What could I have said instead of that, okay? Still doing it. After 36 years in sales, I'm still doing that because you get better and better and better at it. And sometimes I think, oh, wow. My God, not only should I have said that, but I should have said this, this, and this. And there have been occasions when I've actually called the person back or Skyped them back or sent them a message on Facebook saying, have you got 5 more minutes? I've got something I need to share with you, okay? And I'll apologize up front and tell them, look, I'm just sitting down after our conversation and I'm putting together some thoughts. And by the way, I apologize. I should have said this to you as well. Now, whether it's a plus or a minus, it's the truth. That's my point to you, right? And you share that with them. Just a few minutes, okay? Once you've done that, they know deep down inside of them, they know that you care. They know that you're real. They know that you're authentic, and they know that they can trust you. And then they will really respect you as well, all right? So developing relationships is at the heart of every darn sale you have. And to get a relationship, you need clarity, you need the truth, and you need to understand the fact that to achieve both those things, you need to get people to follow a conversation with you that really gets underneath the superficial rubbish, okay? I hope that makes sense to you. Here's my call to action. If you're not sure about all this stuff, right, then you actually need to have a pretty honest conversation with someone. Whoever, you can talk to me if you like or whoever. You need to sit with somebody and sort out, are you being real to yourself? Are you really capable of telling your potential customer the truth? Because if you cannot tell the truth, and if you cannot seek the truth, then you're in the wrong business. I know that's blunt, but it's the truth. You're in the wrong business. If you're at a crossroads in that area there, if you're not sure where to go now, because you want to build your business, you want to achieve whatever your why is for starting, okay, then you need someone to talk to. You need to seek help and sort it out. Do not continue to play the game where you are not being totally honest with your potential customer and hoping like mad they might buy something from you, all right? Because that is a slow death. And I don't wish that upon anybody, okay? That's my thoughts for today. Thank you very much for sharing me. It's a little more serious than normal. I do appreciate that. But it's also something from my heart to yours because I want you to truly understand this, okay? Until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye for now.